Hey guys, Zach Butler here. Just wanted to show you my Gold Pride Punk deck. Seems like people have been a big fan of the punk content more than anything else, so we're just going to really lean into that. And I've had a ton of fun playing the Gold Pride cards in general, so I just wanted to show you guys kind of where I'm at. I've had mixed results with it, so maybe if you've had some success with it, let me know down in the comment section down below what you guys have been doing, because maybe you've figured something out that I haven't quite caught on to yet. I would love to know. I know some other people have definitely had success with it. I've seen posts on Facebook and YouTube of other successful deck lists. So that's really, that's great to see that other people are experimenting and trying this deck, especially in such a crazy format. But I'll just show you guys kind of the deck that I've come up with so far. We'll go over it engine by engine, of course, and yeah, if you guys like any of the cards you see in the video and you want to purchase them yourself, make sure to use the affiliate link down in the description. A portion of that does go towards the channel, so you're helping me by helping yourselves, which is pretty awesome. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ding that notification bell. All that really helps out, and then you'll be aware of whenever these videos go up, and you'll be able to be the first ones to know what sort of crazy stuff we've cooked up. So for the Punk engine first, we have, for our starter cards, we have 3 Foxy Tune, the 3 Ogre Dance, and 3 Xiamen. That's pretty normal. It's 9 copies of Xiamen right there, which effectively means we have 12 copies of every single other Punk cards in the deck, or 9 extra copies of every other Punk card in the deck. You have your 2 Deer Notes. I actually considered playing 3 of this for a while, just because you want to see, like, drawing this card is really good in this kind of a deck. Especially with the field spell. Speaking of the field spell, we play 1 Walk On to search it out. One cool thing with this is that a lot of people don't know that if you target a Punk monster with a card effect or an attack, Walk On can actually let you draw a card. And the cool thing about that is sometimes you'll just summon this, and you'll activate its effect to try to search the field spell. You might already have the field spell, but I play 2. They chain Imperm, try to shut you down, and then you get to draw a card, and you just keep going. That came up a lot, actually. And then 1 Madam Spider search the trap, and 1 Shirakasai for the fusion and synchro plays. Next up, I am still playing 3 Kashtira Fenrir. It's just like a good generic level 7. It's also just one of the few standalone cards that this deck can play. And while playing more powerful combo decks is great, sometimes you just need that standalone good card, and top decking this can be really beneficial. For the Gold Prides, the part that I've been really excited about, there's 3 Gold Pride Leon, 3 Gold Pride Captain Carey, and 2 Gold Pride Nitro Head. So what these cards do is they all have the same summoning condition, which is that your life points need to be lower than your opponent, and then you can activate them to special them from hand. So all 3 of those monsters share that. However, they all have unique effects which make them really good. So Leon lets you special summon back another Gold Pride monster on its summon, but then you're locked into Gold Pride Synchros for the turn. And during your opponent's main phase, it can quick synchro, which is pretty cool, into a Gold Pride Synchro. And currently there's only 1, so you're really only going to pair it with Captain Carey. Captain Carey on her summon searches out Gold Pride Start Your Engines, the only trap that you currently play. And when she's sent to the graveyard, you can banish, I think it's when she's sent to the graveyard. Yep, you can target 1 Gold Pride monster you control that is special from the extra deck and banish up to 3 Gold Pride monsters and boost its attack. That effect has never come up, but it's just that she's just a good extender. And then Nitro Head is a level 8 extender that summons a token to your opponent's field during their standby phase, and during their main phase you can quick effect destroy the token and then destroy all the cards in the adjacent columns. So let's say you summon it under their token here under their extra monster zone. You would then destroy, if you destroy the token, you destroy the monsters to the left and right, and then the monster above it, and the spell and trap below it, which is pretty cool. So you can do some really cool plays with that, and also force them to play into Imperm columns if you summon the token in a weird way, like in a position where it would be an adjacent column. Sometimes they have to play their spells and traps into your Imperm columns, and that can be like a neat little trick you can do. For the spells, I played 2 Jam Extreme Sessions. I actually considered playing 3 of this card because it's so powerful. because the special summon effect on Jam Extreme Sessions isn't a hard once per turn. You can actually just activate another copy and special summon again, which is really cool. The only truly locked effect is the draw effect, which if that was more than twice per turn would be absurd anyway. But sometimes just playing multiple copies can be really beneficial, and drawing it is never bad. Even if you draw like that and log on together, you can summon, pay 600, search out another copy, and draw a card, and then your 2 cards there in your deck, and maybe your engine will get started. 3 emergency teleport, of course, because it's a psychic based deck, and then 1 called by the grave. This is a card I actually kind of wanted to drop, just because the deck is low on the defensive card count, so I wanted to play another hand trap in place of this, but I figured Call by the Grave might just be better just for cards like Dimension Shifter and stuff like that, because this deck is very graveyard oriented. For the hand traps, there's 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Nibiru the Primal Being, and 3 Infinite Impermanence. It's kind of just like the big 3 of the format. Another one to consider was Cyframe Gear Gamma. Gamma being, of course, a psychic tuner, so it can work with the emergency teleport is great. And you know, like if you open up a teleport and then they try to Ash it, which happens a lot, and you Gamma, then the game's just done. But I just went with these 9. And then I play 1 each of Dangerous Gabu and Gold Pride Start Your Engines. So we know what Dangerous Gabu does. It's just Imperm that gains life points if you have a Punk monster. Gold Pride Start Your Engines, though, is really cool. What it does is when your opponent summons a monster or monsters, you activate it, target one of those summoned monsters, and then you take 3 Gold Pride monsters from your deck. Your opponent randomly summons one of them for you. You destroy the monster that they summoned initially, and then you shuffle the other ones back into the deck. So one of the coolest things that'll come up is, let's say you did your regular plays, or you summoned Captain Carry and you set your trap and you didn't draw any Leons, which comes up a lot. And this is obviously off the field because you've done all your combos. You'll activate Gold Pride Start Your Engines when they go to summon a monster. You'll reveal 3 Leon. Destroy the monster, special summon Leon, special summon back Captain Carry with Leon's effect, and then Leon can actually quick synchro into Gold Pride Gold Leon, and that can destroy a monster as well, which is really kind of ridiculous to think about, that you get 2 interruptions off of the 1 trap card. One key thing to note about this little line with this line, though, is that if you do that, you need to make sure that you do it after you use your Shirakazai effect. To make Amazing Dragon, because once Gold Pride Leon has special summon back Captain Carry, you're locked into Gold Prides for the rest of the turn. So that's something to be very mindful of when you're doing that. For the extra deck, you've got 1 Rising Carp. It's not as important to necessarily resolve this card, but I still just wanted to have 1 just in case. Plus, Shirakazai is just like an insane card in general. 2 Amazing Dragons and 1 Psychic End Punisher. I considered playing 2 Psychic End Punishers because I found that this card is just becoming more and more important with each passing day. I find myself wanting to just sit on it a lot often. 1 Baron de Fleur, and that's the only level 10 I play, because the only real way that you have to make it is like Keshtir Fenrir plus random Punk Tuner, which doesn't really come up that much. And then you've got Jam Dragon Drive for the generic line. Scarlight was my other level 8 of choice. Initially, this was going to be Draco Berserker the Tenyi. It could have been Cyframe Lord Omega. It could have been a second Jam Dragon Drive. But I liked Scarlight because it also gives you a time win condition. Because simply summoning Xiamen and then activating its effect, you're already behind, obviously. And then you can just grab Foxy Tune or Deer Note, and Deer Note can special summon itself. You can make Scarlight, and as long as you can get to another monster, you can actually burn for 1,000 for a game. So it's really pretty easy to get there, considering how many ways you have to extend. And then the last tinker I played was Gold Pride Starleon. This card's crazy. So on summon, you target an opponent's monster. He gains attack equal to its attack, and then if your life points are lower, that monster is destroyed. Then during the end phase, if you activated this effect, you shuffle Starleon back into the extra. You put Starleon back in the extra deck, and then special summon a Gold Pride Leon from your deck or graveyard. So it can just keep summoning out additional copies of Leon to let you keep doing that play, which is really cool. I played one Ding Gearsu, just as like a generic rank 8. I was between this, Felgrand, number 38, Zombie Vampire at one point. Like, there's just so many different options. One Divine Arsenal, double A Zeus. This is actually more for, well, baiting the banish off of Unicorn and Diabolsis, as well as all of the control change cards I was citing. So I was citing like Change of Heart, Triple Tactics Talent, and Mind Control. So with all of those, and Triple Tactics Thrust being extra copies of each of those, you have so many ways to take like their Rise Heart that if they ever let it resolve, you can just summon a Zeus over it. Then for the links, I played one Langaribo, just in case I play against somebody who's doing the Ibly lock. One IP Masquerena. This card, a lot of the times you'll find that you just have leftover bodies, so having the IP to go into is just really good. It just lets you kind of have like that additional layer of interruption. Again, though, with the gold prides, you need to make sure that you use this before you use Leon and start your engines and stuff like that. Unicorn as another interrupt. Access Kotaker for OTKs, and the Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess, because sometimes you'll just have that many leftover materials, or you can summon it off the IP, which is really, really nice to have additional negations. So yeah, that was the deck. Like I said, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys have been doing. If you've been playing this deck, let me know what's been working for you and what hasn't. I'd love to know. And of course, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.